Around some point in junior high, I was watching movies on my Chromebook and I stumbled upon 8 Mile. I got super into hip hop and rap music at the start of junior high, and as most white people's introduction to rap music, I was graced with 2018 Eminem. I can distinctly remember becoming an actual fan of rap music and hip hop about the same time that the Eminem and MGK bout was going on. At the time, I was ride or die Eminem, cause fuck all that mumble rap shit, because real rap has nothing to do with women, drugs, mumbling. None of that is rap music. Now, as I've expanded my taste and became a deeper fan of just music in general, Eminem has just gotten super corny. I feel like that edgy whole fuck the world kind of behavior was cool in junior high, but Eminem is still doing that. Still hating on people innovating, still hating on new rappers coming out, and it's like, man, the people that he's hating on have been innovating the game in ways that Eminem hasn't done in like 15 years. I just feel like Eminem hasn't grown up. Neither have his diehard fans. As evident from the comment section on the Killshot video nearly 7 years later. Like, bro, these are fresh comments.
I'm 45, but I'm still outselling you. Damn, Eminem throwing the hard facts.
As long as I am shady, he's gonna have to live in my shadow.
Dude thoughts that he is the replacement of the greatest rapper of all time, but only for him to realize that he's a joke. He thought about this too much that he called himself the rap devil. How original. MGK sucked and should retired forever.
Regardless, 8 Mile was my introduction to the weird, ambitious, sometimes beautiful, and sometimes painful world of rapper-directed cinema. Without further ado, welcome to Rapper Movies. Before all you nerds come at me saying something like, well, actually, Eminem didn't direct 8 Mile, it was actually directed by... Nah, everyone knows this is Eminem's movie, and that's the metric of what I'm looking at today. The movie doesn't have to be directed by the rapper or the musician in question, it just has to be associated with them to the point that it's undoubtedly their creation. That's what I'm gonna be looking at today. Let's start with Donald Glover, because I feel like this guy is arguably more known for his TV creations than any music he's actually done. His first venture into the big screen was Community, but that wasn't really his show, and he left after the show's 5th season to drop a short film titled Clapping for All the Wrong Reasons. This short film served as sort of a prelude to the world that he was creating on because of the internet. Glover's real big break was when he collaborated with FX in 2016 to bring you Atlanta. Glover wrote and directed this series along with esteemed director Hiro Murai, who also directed Glover's film Clapping for All the Wrong Reasons. Again, nerds coming at me saying, well, actually, Atlanta's a TV show, therefore it doesn't count as a movie. Nah. Unfortunately, Atlanta is the best piece of film, television, or movie that I've ever seen from a rapper. On top of being one of the most interesting and well-written shows to begin with, Glover finally achieved complete creative control in film with this series. It was truly amazing. So many iconic moments from this show and others that are just genuinely hilarious.
So you think I'm gay?
Nah, no, I
This
don't...
nigga gay as hell.
Shut the hell up, man.
Hey, yo, my life's like a movie, my eyes are like a Uzi, jacuzzi.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Atlanta is truly one of the best pieces of media that I've watched. I would seriously recommend anyone to watch it. In 2024, Glover announced that he was dropping a new film titled Bando Stone in the New World, along with an album with the same name. I'm not gonna lie, the trailer had me so excited for this movie and it genuinely looked incredible. The album, however, was kind of all over the place, but that's a different topic than the film. Speaking of the film, it never came out. Ever since Glover canceled his tour, there has been no news about this film. No one knows where it's at. He also played Simba in the live action Lion King, but again, that ain't really his movie. I still believe he is the GOAT at multimedia adaptations. Next up, we got Kid Cudi. Cudi's magnum opus is Intergalactic by far. There isn't a lot of substance in this movie to hold on, but holy shit, is it just a beautiful movie to look at. I really wish more rappers would do animation because the possibilities are really limitless with it. Intergalactic is kind of like if Miles Morales chose to listen to Pursuit of Happiness instead of Sunflower. Last thing I want to note about this movie is they got the late great Virgil Abloh to do costume design for it, which is pretty sick. I've never really really seen a fashion designer like Virgil come into movies and design clothes. He designed all the characters' outfits before he passed away. Throughout the movie, there are tons of references to Virgil, and there's even a mural at the end, which, you know, it's super tasteful and just exactly what this movie needed. Honestly though, the rest of Cudi's career is kind of weird when it comes to acting. I didn't realize how much stuff this guy was actually in. The first time I saw him in theaters was playing the Thinker in the Shyamalan Trap movie. Russ was also in that movie. Weird cameo for Cudi, honestly. He just played a gay version of himself. The next time I saw him was in that piece of shit Don't Look Up movie. Oh my gosh, bro. The one where he plays DJ Cello and he cracks Ariana Grande. Yeah, I don't know. This movie is like a live action Chicken Little, and it's just weird. How can you have a cast that stacked and make a terrible movie? That's just Netflix for you. Cudi also plays Clay in a Trolls movie and a detective in a Christmas horror film. Like I said, a lot of random Cudi appearances that I don't ever remember him announcing on his Instagram, but it's whatever. Intergalactic's dope. The rest is kind of terrible. Next up, we got Logic. Logic is one of my favorite artists of all time, and he really was the guy that made me take music seriously and really say to myself, I can make it if I put in everything. Truly give it a shot to make it in music. The amount of creative endeavors that he takes on is really something. However, some of them fall flat. In 2019, he released a book and a subsequent album titled Supermarket, and this was Logic's first career outside of music. Objectively, on paper, it did good. The book went on the bestsellers list. However, the album was absolutely panned. I remember being a Logic fan in this time truly was, it's like being a Kanye fan right now, except not as intense as what Kanye's doing. Critics were saying Supermarket was like the worst album of all time. I mean, y'all know the rest. He drops Confessions, another terrible album. Everyone's just like, yeah, this dude is washed officially. And then he announces his retirement, drops No Pressure, goes away for 9 months, drops Bobby Tarantino 3, and then drops 3 more albums over the next 3 years. When I saw that he was finally releasing a movie, I was pretty hyped. Being a Logic fan, you know this guy has done nothing but talk about making his albums and ideas into movies for years. It's really satisfying to see him complete that goal. Setting aside Logic's sometimes corny antics,
I'm bi-racist, so bi-believe. Nigga daddy impregnated my cracker mama and dumbass cracker bitch.
I feel like he is a really endearing person and I want to see him win. The problem with Logic is his work is so divisive that you have to love Logic as a person or enjoy Logic's music in order to enjoy his other works. I feel like Atlanta is kind of in that zone where, like, you know it's Glover, but it's still objectively really good. Look no further than the Supermarket book. The Google reviews are either straight 1s or 5s, and looking back, I would have given the book a 5, but I was in 8th grade when I read it, and I haven't read it since. Currently, Logic's feature film Paradise Records is in the Tribeca Film Festival and will be in the film festival circuit for some time, so unfortunately I have to wait to be able to give you a comprehensive review. Honestly though, Logic is a pattern artist, and I feel like if you love Logic and you love his music, this will probably be an enjoyable film. But if you don't really care for him and you're looking to experience just a movie, I don't think it will hit the same. Another artist where the acting only connects if you like him is The Weeknd. This dude is a horrible actor. I don't know, like, for real, if it's just because of the roles he puts himself in or the themes of his movies, or that I just can't take him seriously after listening to his music. Don't get me wrong, I love The Weeknd, and he for real is one of my favorite artists of all time, but I'm just not gonna lie to y'all. The 3 times I've seen this dude act just kills me. The first time I saw him act was him playing himself in the Adam Sandler movie Uncut Gems, where he proceeded to get beat up by Adam Sandler, and then, oh man, he played Tedros in The Idol, and well, you guys know how that went.
Oh, choke on it. Yeah, choke on it. Oh, fucking stretch that tiny little pussy.
So, when The Weeknd announced Hurry Up Tomorrow and dropped that devious cover art, he also announced that there would be a film following with the same name. Abel finally had the ball in his court. He wasn't a slave to Adam Sandler wanting to beat him up for cracking his girl, or to HBO and whatever tomfoolery they had planned when they wrote The Idol. I truly thought he was about to release a great movie. Hurry Up Tomorrow released to a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is just insanely humanly impossible to do. That is for real like the equivalent of all 10 dentists recommending you the same toothpaste. Like, that doesn't happen. It's just gotten so much worse. There are so many videos of Abel's acting. It's genuinely hard to watch.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up! What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? I have to go right now. I'm getting calls. You see I'm trying to be nice right now, right? You're forcing me to be bad, but I'm actually doing a good thing.
It makes me think that this movie was just an excuse for him to act in a movie and have sex with Jenna Ortega. It's just one giant advertisement for his album, and like, the album's great, but why does this movie need to exist? The Weeknd has made some of the best pop albums literally of all time, but for some reason, he just can't act to save his life. It makes no sense because his music videos are amazing, and I've never cringed while watching them. He literally built an entire cinematic universe and connecting videos for After Hours, but for some reason, it just doesn't translate to the big screen. Hurry Up Tomorrow seems like it was only released for the most die-hard Weeknd fans to defend. Lastly, we have Pharrell. Piece by Piece is one of the most creative documentaries I've ever seen, and it's truly just a good movie. I'm really glad that Pharrell started this alternative documentaries trend, but honestly, it spawned some horrendous creations like that dumb Better Man movie. Like, seriously, why does this movie exist? Like, why? Why did this need to be made? This shit is so jarring. But anyways, we all know it. Pharrell is arguably the best to ever do it. He really just made a good movie. I love Lego films, and I think it's so creative how they chose to depict the beats that the Neptunes made with these weird and unusual, like typically unused Lego bricks. I think it's so creative, and it's such a cool parallel to the sounds that the Neptunes were actually making with their beats, because if you hear them out of context, it sounds like random noise and seriously weird instruments. But Pharrell and Chad Hugo found a way to turn them into classics. It's just so sick seeing all of these rappers put into Lego form. I feel like the stories and just the overall lore of hip hop aren't really understood by a mainstream audience, let alone families. Pharrell found a way to package not only his story, but a ton of pop and rap lore into this movie, and he set it up in a way to where a simple average person who doesn't care about Pharrell can get into the music and enjoy the movie. That's why I think he's the GOAT. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. We have hit the end of the video. Make sure to check out my music, check out my website, hit the subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed all that fun stuff. And I just want to take a second to really thank you guys for the appreciation on the Pokemon video. It was so cool seeing how fast the reception on that video was, and it really just inspired me to make more videos. So yeah, if you guys enjoy it, I'll keep doing it. If not, I'll keep doing it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I think it's really funny that I dress like this and give off like tough, like a tough sort of thing going on. And then I cry to Phoebe Bridgers in the shower, and I listen to C Rose and Boy Genius, and the dichotomy is crazy. But